French is a big thing. I think it's still a big thing. You know, you listen to music, the French music and all that in Louisiana. There's still a presence. But how about, here's a question for you. When you were a child, teenager, you and maybe your friends or your acquaintances in school, did it bother you and your friends and acquaintances that you didn't understand French? Now we're talking like the entire school here. Are we talking about everyone?
No, I would say culturally though, like the majority of us, we knew most of our grandparents all spoke French. I'm 32, so we took French in school from 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th, could take it all the way up to 12th grade, French class. So there was always the question amongst me and my peers, we would ask of our teacher, well, you know, like, I like learning, we would say, I like learning French because then I can talk to my grandparents. But then there was always the conversation of, oh, this isn't the same exact French as our grandparents are speaking. Why can't we learn that French? Why aren't they teaching us that French? These are questions we would ask as kids to our teachers. And, you know, they would explain to us, oh, well, you know, this is standardized French. This is the French that's in the book. The French that is spoken at home by your elders, it's not necessarily a standard French. So there was always something, I can speak for myself. There was sort of something there that put it lower, you know, put our French lower. And in our grandparents' mind too, because they were told not to speak French when they were kids and they were beaten for it. And I'm sure you've heard all about that. So there's always this like second rate classification going on with the French in Louisiana. And I think that a lot of us as kids, we didn't like that. You know, we didn't like that because we knew our grandparents spoke French and it was just fine. But there was always a little bit of angst, I think, inside of us. And there were some of us that were more passionate about it as kids than others. But it was a pretty across the board question that kids would ask to their teacher. Why can't we learn the French that our grandparents are speaking?